What's up, YouTube? Hefe coming to you, Captain Awesome's Fish Room. Like I said, I'd be in here again today, bringing y'all an update of what I've been doing while I was sick, not making videos. As you can see there, the K1 Caldness and the Helix is rotating around, but it's not because it has cycled. One of my subscribers, CNGO 2006, suggested that I take the air stone off to create a higher water flow, and he said that in doing that, the media would actually start moving around immediately, which it did. So I took the air stone off, and it actually created more flow, which is obvious with an air stone, but the more important factor here is that the media did start rotating, so that's awesome. So it'll actually, you know, cycle like it's supposed to now, knowing that fact. So if any of y'all are building these, don't use an air stone, just use a regular open-ended piece of airline tubing, and it'll actually start rotating for you immediately. Second order of business inside the fish room, as you can see, that hole that I had in there for the female to swim over with the male is now plugged up. He beat her up really bad. I was actually watching when this happened. I thought they were actually about to lay eggs on top of that terracotta right there, but right when they started looking like, you know, they were about to start cleaning that site, he just went apeshit on her and beat her up pretty severely this time. I don't know if she's going to make it. I am treating her with Melafix. She actually beat him up a little too. He's already recovered, as you can see. Yeah, he doesn't even have it on. You can see up on his dorsal area where he had some missing scales, but he's already good to go. I moved his log over there, and she's been in there. Her caudal fin got tore up really bad. Her dorsal area was really bad. I was actually bleeding a little bit. So I threw that log over there, plugged up that hole, and I threw in these ugly fake plants just to, you know, give her some peace and quiet. So that's some bad news. Some other bad news, you know, when it rains it pours, guys. You know, y'all can see that I have a really big air stone in there, just pumping a lot of air. The reason I'm doing this is I had to treat this tank with the erythromycin, not for sick fish, but because I had a cyanobacteria outbreak. I know it's strange. I don't know where it came from. My water quality is perfect in all of my tanks. Actually, you know what? Just to stop all the comments, you know, saying that my water quality, it's my water quality, I'm just gonna do a water test for y'all. See here, these little easy strips. I'm not gonna bore y'all with the liquid test, but as you can see here, it's an unused strip. I'll go ahead and dip it for you right in front of you. Right here. Alright, we'll set this one right here. And we'll let that go. And y'all keep y'all's eye on it. I don't want anybody saying that I switched them. Even though I don't think any of y'all would do that, but I don't want any haters commenting on my channel. Now I'm doing the ammonia. And guys, I only have two hands, so I can't switch it. So there's the ammonia at 0. It's yellow. So here, let me just... Right there. See? Yellow. So it's not the ammonia, obviously, so we'll just look at this little dipstick, and as you'll see, my nitrates and my nitrites are going to be at 0, but my nitrates are going to be at 20, or actually less than 20. But yeah, that takes a few seconds, so I'm not going to, you know, let y'all stare at that. But yeah, I had a cyanobacteria outbreak. It wasn't bad. I don't know where it came from. I have a few ideas, but you can see, oh sorry, you can see a little bit of it on the filter there. It's starting to dissipate. I've been treating it for about a week now. I'll tell y'all how I treated it here in just a second. You see some on the driftwood. There was some up there, and there was some over on that filter standpipe right there. The only thing I added to this tank was that rock. It wasn't in an aquarium before, so I don't know if if you know, maybe it came from that, but oh, that test strip's probably done. Here we go. Alright, let me lay this right out. Well, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, guys, but here we go. Alright. Now you can see my nitrates are less than 20 ppm. My nitrites are 0. The rest of my water is the way I like it. But there you go. My nitrates less than 20 ppm. And generally, you know, you don't want to go over 40, but guys, I keep my nitrates extra low. I treat my freshwater tanks like they're saltwater tanks. I love my fish that much, yes. But yeah, so I'm thinking it came from that rock, even though it wasn't in an aquarium before, or wasn't in an aquarium before. Maybe there was, you know, maybe somehow from the wetness of the rain, of it being outside, even though I washed it really good, guys, you know, rocks still have inside crevices and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that it came from the rock. But how I treated with the erythromycin, it recommends that per every 10 gallons you use one of these packs. Guys, I'm going to warn on the side of caution with this stuff, okay? I only use 1/4 to 1/2 of a dose to treat any tank whenever I do treat with erythromycin. It's an antibacterial fish medication, and cyanobacteria is a bacteria, so you know, this stuff works wonders with cyanobacteria. That's pretty much the only thing I use it for, because I take really good care of my fish, so I really never have any kind of funguses or anything like that. Occasionally, with a fish that I get that's wild caught, there will be an internal parasite that I can treat with this inside of a med tank. But anyways, whenever you're treating you know, cyanobacteria with erythromycin, be really careful with it, guys. You do have to add extra aeration, especially if you don't have good aeration to begin with. You really need to add extra aeration. Erythromycin does deplete oxygen from the water. I mean, it won't, well, yes, it takes oxygen out of the water. It does deplete oxygen out of the water. But I use 1/4, well, actually, to do this, I used 1/2 of a dose. So each one of these packs will treat 10 gallons. So this right here, these 2 packs will treat 20 gallons. That's what I use to treat this 40-gallon tank. And what I do is I actually pour it inside this cup, get some tank water inside of a syringe, and I mix it back and forth until it's pretty much dissolved, and I just squirt it, you know, to where it'll dissipate across the whole tank. And you do have to take the carbon out of your filters. I leave the carbon in, okay? You know, to treat cyanobacteria, you just need the presence of erythromycin, and it'll kill it. As you can see, before I started treating, I wish I would have done a video, guys, but I was too sick. It was a really, I mean, the cyano is a really pretty algae, okay? But I don't like it. It can, I mean, it does create problems, okay? It'll cover everything, literally. But it was really pretty. It was covering the top part of that driftwood there. And it was on top of that filter. Those are the 2 baddest parts, but yeah. So I've been treating that. Tomorrow will be the last dose. I did I think it was a 30 or a 50% water change today, and I'm on the 2nd treating period, so that's what's going on there. Of course, you know, when it rains it pours, but you know, oh sorry, I was trying to show you all that. I had great aeration in this tank to begin with. I added that air stone just to be extra safe. I've used erythromycin before. I've never had a problem with it, but yeah, that's how you get rid of cyanobacteria. 1/4 to 1/2 of a dose for the aquarium that you're treating. But back up here, the Gorillas tank is doing awesome. I'm starting to get some algae growth on the rocks. It's looking really, really cool. But yeah, they're doing fine. Big Rig, let me show y'all something neat here if he'll do it for the camera. Look at him. He's starting to get that glass bang action in him. You can see him following my hand there. It's really cool. He was actually, yeah, you can see him starting to come up to the glass a little bit, starting to flare up. So he's actually starting to come around. You can see him. Look, maybe he'll do it for the camera for the first time. Starting to get the little glass bang. And guys, you can see that I have lights on still, so it's not the reflection. I'm not playing with a mirror. You're looking at my other hand. So he's starting to get cool with that. She's a bitch like always. The fry are doing awesome. Those of you who are waiting on those, they're doing fantastic. Oh, and last order of business as I go on 11 minutes on a video. I finally got my Hikari package. You can see there I got some of the stickers. Also got some food samples that I can ship out to people whenever they place an order to me. And I have an order going out right there to my buddy Trina Marie, ready for her plants. I'm sending her a few extra goodies too. So Trina, if you're watching this, that's why I'm not showing what's inside the box, because it's going to be a good surprise for you. She'll actually be doing an unboxing, guys, so if you're not subscribed to her channel, go hit that up so you can see what I sent her. Very cool lady. I actually got her package over here. She sent me some goodies in trade for the plants that I'm sending her. Some really cool stuff, heaters and whatnot. But yeah, guys, that's an update of the fish room. Everything's going great besides the when it rains it pours 2 tanks down there. The only sick fish I have is the female, and y'all know how that is with doe eyes, guys, so I don't have to explain that to you. But cyanobacteria, if y'all know what that could have come from, please let me know. I have no idea. I'm confused. My water quality is great. I just showed that to y'all. And even after, as long as I've been talking, you can still see it's less than 20, 0 nitrite. So if y'all have any ideas, please let me know. And I showed y'all that my ammonia was 0 too. But with that said, guys, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Sorry I kept y'all so long. Go check out Trina Marie's channel. Sub her up so y'all can see what I send her. It's going to be a pretty cool package. We were only trading for plants, but I'm sending her everything I have that has to do with plants as well. So definitely check that out. Go sub up to my subscriber CNGO2006. Doesn't have many videos, but I'm sure he's going to come out with some. So go sub him up. And shout out to my boy Cichlid09 Forrest. Wish him well, guys. He was sick as well, so you know, give him some good wishes and send some prayers up for him and his family. Hoping he gets well soon. But yeah, guys, I'm done rambling. Y'all have an awesome evening. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Adios.